talking about marriage, arranged marriage, love marriage. Which way is successful? Which way is not successful? Today we really cannot judge which way is successful, which way is not successful, because in the both system there is success and there is failure. But let me tell you, in arranged marriage there is much success. From my perspective, from my personal experience, I can tell you I am a successful man. My wife is successful because we learn to love each other after marriage. If I go into a little bit detail, it's going to be hilarious in the Western world to understand how I got married. You may not understand what I'm trying to say now. Actually, I didn't meet my wife till I was married. It was an arranged marriage. I was in this country, United States, studying, and it was at that time my parents, they through a friend came to know my wife's family, and my father went to their home. My mother went along with my father and saw this girl, and they thought this person would be the right choice for my son. And they called me and they said, "Son, we have found a girl for you." And at the same time, they didn't impose it on me. They gave me a choice. They said, "If you have anybody in mind, if you have anyone whom you want to get married, let us know." But I tell you, I grew up in such a manner that I never had anyone that I was going to get married to, because there were some thoughts that came in my mind, there were some plans that I had, but it really didn't work out. And I was more concentrating in my studies then, and my choices were not really the right choices. So I depended on my parents, and when they brought up this alliance for me, I said I will pray about it and I'll accept this alliance. So when I went to India, they took me to her house, to Elsa, my wife. So when I first went, I met her and they let me speak to her for a few minutes. And I spoke to her, then they asked me, "Do you love her?" I don't know what to answer, because we just met for a brief period of time, and there's no question of love or hate. You don't know. There's no relationship. But I trusted God, trusted my parents, and agreed to that marriage. But later, we got married, and after marriage, we learned to love each other, we traveled together, and today I can tell you we are successful. We are really happy, and we have a wonderful life, and she understands me, I understand her, and there is no conflict, and we are growing. So I would suggest that when it comes time for you to marry, wait on the Lord. Just don't get into anything immediately, emotionally, because that's not love, it can be emotion. Sometimes our lust, we don't know the difference between lust and love. We get confused. So based on lust, you get engaged and you get married, then you end up in conflict, problem, struggles in life. But you first judge whether you're in lust or you're in love. If you're in love, you've got to understand the qualities of love. Love beareth all things. Love is patient. Love is self-controlled. Love endures. Love protects. So when you have all those nature, then it's love. So you judge love and lust. And if you're in lust, and if you're thinking that you're going to marry that person because of this lust relationship, that's going to be disastrous in your life. But if you're in love, that's fine. Trust God and He will help you.